really stands out about these recent performances?
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Wallace, good.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Johnson draws the double. Jennings against Butler. Again, Dragic missing. Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to Golden State.
The inability to make threes in that game, because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but their inside game just wasn't strong enough. What a game we've seen here for Johnson. He has 12 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
And the Bulls making a change here. Hardaway's checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Collins is checked in.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Johnson dishes to Jennings. And it's Speights with the rebound. Speights has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Dunleavy's checked in for Johnson. Wallace the pass to Speights. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Again, Chicago.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Hollins kicks to Drummond. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Drummond's got 4 this quarter.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Jennings with the ball. Now guarded by Mirotic. And that one's good, Hollins.
For 3.
And here is Hardaway. 15 points in the game. Here's Wallace. Another 3 for Chicago.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And the wide open shot from Morris. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. To the paint, the 8-footer. That's good from Mirotic on the assist from Hardaway. And that's now 9 points for Nikola Mirotic. Hollins kicks to Jennings. Hollins dishes to Jennings. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
You can see where the Pistons rank in the league stats over these last 10. Second in opponent shooting percentage. Second in opponent points per game. And they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
And they've been outstanding defensively, as you can see from that ranking in opponent field goal percentage. They get after it and make everything a challenge.
Drummond a screen. Pass to Dunleavy. He tries for 3. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
Dunleavy the pass to Jennings. Fires from deep. Dunleavy's shot is off. And Chicago shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Here's Wallace. No luck. And it's Detroit the other way. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They got worked over on the boards. That's about as plain as I can put it. You can't leave your teammates on an island down there. You need everybody going to the glass.
6 to shoot. And that one's good. Wallace has got 50 points.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Shoots from the block. No good. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Bulls out front, running away with it. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. So for the Bulls, Jordan, he's checked in for Randolph. Young comes in for Robert Covington. And Wallace subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Wallace, he's in at the point. Also Livingston out there. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Nick Young. And it's Carlson in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Wallace kicks to Jordan. Livingston dishes to Wallace. Shumpert with the steal. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. The kick out to Dragic. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Pistons have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And the Bulls making a change here. Mirotic is checked in. Pass to Dragic. Back to Johnson. For the 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Mirotic drilled from 11 feet out.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And Shumpert kicks to Dragic. Back to Shumpert. Johnson, the pass to Ilyasova. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Young, and the layup is good.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo Soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Beyond the arc, and the 3 is knocked down. Deep ball, good, and nice shot from Wallace.
Wow. What can you say?
And it's Dragic off the drive. Good D by Jordan. The Bulls have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. Here's Wallace. Rebound by the Pistons. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Shumpert. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. 12 points for Iman Shumpert. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Wallace inside. He's guarded by Dragic. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the 3-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Spates checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Young.
Drummond having a terrific game. He's got 10 rebounds, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
Wallace misses.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Can't get it to go. Dragic with some nice D. Johnson dishes to Dragic. There's the pass to Manning. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Spates. Randolph comes in for Mirotic. Robert Covington's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Butler in for Sean Livingston. Dunleavy's checked in for the Pistons. Three-pointer, and he gets it to go. 58 points for Freak.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
It's Drummond with the drive. Pass to Manning. Good chance here for Johnson. No good off the front iron.
Most of the time, that shot will go down, or the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Wallace misses. Detroit's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Butler with the steal. Wallace attacking. Can't get it to go. And Detroit the other way now. Johnson with it. Butler covering. That's good. 15 points now in the game for Stanley Johnson.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Chicago.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin. Quite honestly, they were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
But, Greg, still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The tray. That is good.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
Hollins can't get it to go.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
Johnson against Wallace. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.